May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at the NASDAQ 100. All right. Now, we're looking at NASDAQ futures chart. Time frame right now is the monthly. Why? Take a look. Yeah, it's been bullish, no doubt. Just been, it's been nice. We had 2 months. Uh, what is that? November and December that uh, saw some some loss of upward momentum, but then this month opened, and we may see that momentum coming back. Now, what I want to draw your attention to on the monthly is during the month of November, we did have it was bearish until it swept the low of the previous month. All right, and uh, but it closed well within the range of the previous candle, which was the month of October. Now, what does that indicate? That will likely trade to the high of that current market, the current candle. All right. So uh, with the next candle, we had an inside bar, right? What does that inside bar usually mean? When you see inside bars, it's usually an indecisive market. It's you can tell this is a holiday kind of market, so you kind of take things with a grain of salt. But what you don't want to see is in this wick, the market trades past the 50% of this wick. You don't want to see the market close beyond that 50%. Why? Because it would indicate more bearishness to come. That would be a tipping of the hand of the by market makers, and you can probably uh, uh, have a reasonable expectation that the market's going to trade towards that low. All right, we didn't. You saw the respect being given, and the close was up here, right in the 25% of this the upper 25% of this wick. So you can when you see that close, you start to think, okay, we may be trading back in this direction of that high. At the very least, the high of the previous candle. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you on the monthly. On the weekly, what do we see? You can see this high, this high, this high. All right, those are going to act as the draw on liquidity for buy side liquidity. What I want you to see here is when the markets made that move down during the month of November, you saw that uh, the last week of November we see a very bullish close, and it closed above that sell off. All right, closed above that sell off, creating what? An order block right here, right? That's what that golden line represents. And you can see that we did not get the market pushing back into and closing below the range of this candle. I don't know why I keep moving this thing around. All right. You saw the market probe, and then it stayed above what? The 25% of the range of this candle. All right. We stayed above it, came down, and then pushed back up and closed above it. And as long as the market closes above these PD arrays, this discount array in this case, you can expect higher prices to come. We did have a bearish week 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, all right, where it closed back at uh, the top of the order block, but then the next week you saw the last week you saw a bullish close right here. What is it doing? I don't know. You saw a bullish close. I got target, man. All right. If I fix that, yeah, you saw a bullish close right here. All right. And we see that it closed above the high of the previous week. That would indicate that the next candle should be trading at the very least towards this high. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It should be trading towards this high, and probably to the draw on liquidity up here. So I see. Oh, one of my buttons might be stuck. There you go. So we should be trading up towards here. All right. That close was very, very important, folks. So this creates another order block. Now, what do we call an order block that is created off of another? Why is this thing? You know what? Let's. I'm not gonna keep struggling with that thing. Why? What do we call this? Come on, man. What do we call this? This is a propulsion block. Why? Because it's an order block created from another order block. All right. It's called a propulsion block, and we can expect higher prices to come from that. Okay. That's why I wanted to show you those higher time frames, because these things dictate what happens on the lower time frames. If we go down to the daily, what do we see? Oops. Come on, man. All right. Now, we see the move down. We see this move down here. Come on, man. We see this move down, and then a push up. All right, creating these highs here. All right, you see this? That's a bearish fair value gap. I have it marked here. All right. What I want you to see is uh, it hasn't been touched. It hasn't been mitigated yet. So it's a very strong draw on liquidity. And that's why I have this arrow here. And that's why I'm going to put another arrow here. Let's see if we can get this right this time. Thank you. All right. And this one goes green because I'm expecting the market to climb. I'm expecting the market to hit that high, hit that fair value gap over the next week. Do we hit all-time highs? We don't necessarily need to, uh, but we're going to trade into this fair value gap. If we break that fair value gap, if we disrespect it, and the market just decides to kind of zoom, show it like a speed bump, act like a speed bump, react to it, and then pushes up, this is going to be a great trade to take to the upside. All right. But that's down the line. I want you to see that upward is the move. All right. What is this gray thing I got going on here? If we go down to the 4 hour, you can see last week we left a bearish fair value, a bullish, sorry, a bullish fair value gap here. I don't know why I got the wrong color. We got a bullish fair value gap here, and price already started a pullback on this long bullish candle. So if that we see some more continuation to that bullish fair value to that pullback that's already started, maybe the market will pull back and then continue up higher first. I mean, it'll pull back first and then continue up higher right after. All right. That's a bullish fair value gap, folks. If we break that bullish fair value gap, let me see. Let me give you the other side. All right. Something's going on with my internet, and I can't figure it out. Let me see if I can get rid of this. All right. And if we break this, if we break, disrespect the bearish fair value gap here, it'll act as an inverted fair value gap. All right. And once you hit that inversion, you can expect it to act as resistance, and we'll be targeting this low. I don't see that happening. All right. I don't. I see that a bullish out. I have a bullish outlook for this market, and with a proposal block in place and a strong bullish move here, I think we're going to continue up higher to the nearby. I say the nearby relative equal highs above this high and this high. Yeah. So I want to also show you something. If you look, if we do a comparative study, all right, look at where the market is here. Look at where we are in with the NASDAQ. Let's go to the weekly. It's better to do that here. All right, with the NASDAQ. And we'll look at signs of divergence with its counterparts. I mean, the not counterparts, but its brother and sister. All right, let's look at the S&P. We've hit all-time highs on last week. We hit those all-time highs here. All right, and you see how it closed above the previous weekly candle. We can expect that to go higher. We can expect that the market may come back and test here, pull back, and then go a little bit higher. We can have a reasonable expectation for that. Let's look at the Dow. The Dow last week. Look how it closed. Very strong, very bullish, and we closed above a down close candle. This is an order block, folks. And if we see a pullback, which we sometimes see bigger ones in the the Dow, we can expect to look for a bounce and the market to continue up higher. I'm expecting at the very least, the market to trade towards that high upon the open. All right. And maybe we may see the development of a bullish fair value gap, and price could come back to it and continue up higher from there. We might see just a wick down and then a bullish close up higher. That's what I'm saying. So I expect some more bullish price action. All right, with the Nasdaq. All right, doesn't necessarily have to reach that high. It just needs, because if it's completing the move on the Dow and the S&P, if it's completing the move there, it may only need to mitigate this unmitigated fair value gap here. All right. Could it continue to these highs here? Sure, it could. But I'm looking for a small pullback to this base candle here, this downturn candle here, small pullback into the fair value gap on the 4 hour, and then a move up higher. That's where I'm going. All right. I hope this makes sense to you. All right. If it doesn't, make sure you leave a question or comment in the comment section. All right. I also want to point out that I've already put out some videos for the day: Aussie dollar USD, pound USD, euro USD, and the US dollar. This one's very important because it'll let you know what to do with the other Forex pairs, the majors. All right. We got a strong US dollar going. It's probably going to drag down the price of its currency counterparts. All right. The next video I'm going to put up will be gold. I'll be doing some analysis on gold. I want you to go and check that out, and make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you leave a like and a boost. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. May profits be upon you.